David Mark just made a statement that's shaking tables across northern Nigeria. He said the region is responsible for its own problems. That's a bold take. But is he right? Or is this just another case of politicians dodging responsibility? Today, we're diving deep into this issue. Stay locked in. Northern Nigeria is home to over 100 million people. It has produced presidents, senators, ministers, and yet, it remains one of the most underdeveloped, insecure, and impoverished regions in the country. So when someone like David Mark speaks, we have to pay attention. But more importantly, we have to reflect. Let's get something clear. Blaming others is easy. The South, the West, the British, the government, someone else is always the reason we're struggling. David Mark's words challenge us to stop playing the victim and start taking ownership. Yes, external forces played their part. But how do we explain corruption in local government? Neglected schools, youth unemployment, ethnic violence. These are issues we've had the power to solve, but didn't. And that's what makes this conversation so necessary. It's about facing the mirror, not just pointing fingers. Let's talk leadership. The North has produced some of Nigeria's most powerful leaders, from presidents to service chiefs. But leadership without impact is just noise. Where is the infrastructure? Where is the economic plan? Why are millions still out of school? This is not just a governance problem, it's a leadership crisis. And here's the thing, we've allowed many leaders to go unquestioned. Out of respect, out of fear, or because we think they're our own. But silence is expensive. When we stop asking questions, corruption grows. When we stop demanding answers, injustice wins. The North deserves better, and we must say it loud. Now, let's talk about the real game changer, the youth. Northern youth are talented, bold, and energetic. But many are sidelined, unemployed, and voiceless. That needs to change. Because the future won't fix itself, we have to fix it. The question is, are we ready to rise? Imagine if youth turned their frustration into action, into policies, businesses, and political movements. Not just tweeting or complaining, but actually running for office, starting initiatives, challenging the status quo. We don't need to wait for permission. We are the permission. David Mark referenced Ahmadu Bello, and it's worth revisiting. That era was one of unity, purpose, and strategy. The Sardauna wasn't perfect, but he had a vision for all Northerners, rich or poor, Muslim or Christian. We've lost that spirit. But it's not too late to reclaim it. So what changed? Tribalism replaced unity. Power struggles replaced purpose. Political greed replaced service. And we watched it happen. We allowed small cracks to become massive divisions. And that's how a once proud region fell into chaos. But if division is man-made, unity can be rebuilt. Let's look back. 2009, Boko Haram escalates. 2014, Chibok girls kidnapped. 2017, banditry spreads through Zamfara and Katsina. 2020, mass kidnappings of school children. 2023, floods, famine, and fuel hikes crash rural economies. Each year adds a new layer of pain and shows how leadership has failed to protect the people. Now here's the million-naira question: who should lead the solution? Is it the politicians, the elders, the youth, or the traditional leaders? Honestly, it will take all of us. But someone has to go first. Someone has to be bold enough to break the cycle. Who do you think that is? This is where you come in. We can't just watch this like a documentary. We have to engage. We have to talk, debate, think, question, because silence is not an option anymore. If we want change, it starts with us, one voice, one idea, one step at a time. If this message hit home, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and follow us on Facebook. This platform is about truth, accountability, and hope. Be part of the movement. Share this video, someone needs to hear this today. And here's your challenge. If you had political power in the North for just 1 year, what's the one thing you would change first? Comment below. Would you fix education? End insecurity? Unite the region? Let's hear it. Because real conversations can spark real change.